friends, welcome back to my channel. So this is the look we are going to do today. I thought since we're really in the fall spirit that I really wanted to do something using orange eyeshadows and kind of deep purples, really fall colors. I also want to kind of start stepping up the makeup looks that I'm doing for you guys. Also, more importantly, the eyeshadow looks. I thought it's always fun to kind of play with different color eyeshadows and try different techniques. So I thought I would do that for this video. If you guys like this look, please stay tuned. I'm going to start by priming my lids using Maybelline's Color Tattoo in Creamy Beige. It's going to be the foundation for our eyeshadow and is going to really allow all of the colors that we're going to use to stick on to our lid exactly where we place them. And I'm just using a Sigma Concealer F70 brush. And the first eyeshadow we're going to use is Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. This is going to go right in our crease using a MAC 224 brush. And I'm just going to generously apply this to my crease because this is the perfect crease blending color. And once the color has started to fade from my brush, I'm going to start blending that color upwards. Next, I'm going to take a Glamorous eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. This is a beautiful coppery orange color, and this is going to go right in the center of our lid. I usually like using a natural hair brush for this, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to use this MAC 242 brush. You want to pack and not swipe this color onto your lid because this will give us the most color payoff. And for our outer corner, I'm going to use Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Burlesque. Sorry, that's a Romeo on my bed playing with Rory, so please just ignore them. But this is a beautiful plum color with some gorgeous pink flecks in it, and we're just going to pack this onto the outer corner of our lid. And I'm just going to use that same MAC 224 brush to do this. And again, you are just packing this on in a rectangle shape onto the outer corner of your lid. And it's okay if this color gets a little bit into your crease because we are going to use a dark purple blending color in our crease anyway. But we are going to go ahead and use MAC's Deep Damson. This is a matte purple color, and for some reason I don't have a matte purple color from Makeup Geek, but we are going to use this right in our crease. And I'm just going to use a MAC 224 brush to do this. And I want to really pack on that color, but make sure to pack on that color to the outer corner of the eye before you start blending inwards and upwards. And then once most of the color is off of your brush, you can start blending out the edge of that purple eyeshadow, and then you're just gonna buff this color out until it's nice and smooth. So just take your time doing this step. So one trick is definitely want to add small amounts of this purple eyeshadow to your crease at a time, and then you can slowly start building this color to make it as dramatic as you like. Next, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Powder Foundation, and I'm going to take a MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to load up my brush with that powder foundation, and this is going to go right underneath our brow bone, and then we're going to gently blend out that crease color. I really like this step because it'll tone down that crease color in case you accidentally put too much of that dark purple eyeshadow and you're not comfortable with how dramatic it is. So it really allows you to customize how much eyeshadow you apply to your crease. So next I'm going to take the MAC Warm Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. This was a exclusive, I think, at Nordstrom or MAC only stores. And I'm going to use this color right here. It's a shimmery yellow color. There's also one from Urban Decay. Makeup Geek doesn't have one. If they do, I don't have it yet, so that's why we're not using it. I'm gonna pack that color onto the inner corner of my eye using a clean MAC 242 brush. And again, we're gonna pack this onto our lid, not swipe. And you don't want to get this color into your crease, but again, if you feel like you have covered up too much of that orange eyeshadow, you can go back in and pack that color right on. And then I'm just going to use my ring finger and smooth out the edges of the color just so it's seamless. Next, we're going to move on to our eyebrows, and I'm just going to use NYX's Tame in Frame. This is in the color Espresso. I'm just going to use a MAC 266 brush for this, and all I'm going to do is outline my eyebrows and then gently fill them in. Then I'm going to take NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm going to sculpt out my eyebrows. And then I'm just going to take a towel that has some makeup remover on it and clean up underneath my eyes in preparation for foundation. Alright, and for my foundation, I am going to use my Maybelline Matte in Poreless foundation. I am in the color 230, and I am just going to use a Sigma F86 tapered Kabuki brush to buff this into my face. Next, I'm going to take a NYX Above and Beyond concealer. Again, this one is a little bit more yellow, and I'm just going to do a little bit of highlight underneath my eyes. A triangle underneath my eyes. This will just bring more light to the center of our face. And if you want, you can add some to your forehead, to your upper lip, and to your chin, and to the bridge of your nose. And then I'm just going to use a Sigma Tapered F86 Kabuki brush to blend this in. And while that sets into my face, we're gonna go ahead and do our winged liner. And for that, I'm gonna use Maybelline's Eye Studio in Blackest Black. And I like to start by creating the wing. And I wanna angle it from the end of my eyelid to the end of my brow. Obviously, you don't have to take it up that far, but that will help you make your eyes go upward and more open, versus if you try and do it straight out, that will kind of close off your eye. So once I create that line, I just create another line to the center of my eyelid. And since my eyes aren't very small, I don't like to create a huge, I guess, bump or concentrate that eyeliner on the outer corner of my eye. I just like to make it very small so it doesn't cover up the eyeshadow that we did. And then I'm just going to create a small line, the inner corner of my eye, and connect them. And then I'm just going to take my NYX Above and Beyond concealer again and a MAC 296 brush and just sharpen up the outer crease and sharpen up that wing. And since I've already curled my eyelashes, the two mascaras I'm going to use are both from Maybelline. I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Mascara as well as the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara. Next, I'm going to take my NYX Finishing Powder in Banana. This is a little bit lighter than the yellow color that you can find in the NYX Contour Kit. I'm just going to apply this using my Sigma Taper Highlighter Brush F35. And I prefer using more yellow-based colors underneath my eyes just because I have more of a medium skin tone. And if you want, you can bring this color all the way up towards your temples. And then to powder the rest of my face, I am just going to use my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Powder Foundation. I am in the color 310 and I'm just using a Sigma F30 Large Powder Brush. And then I'm going to go back in and use the NYX HD Powder Foundation again. Add that right to my forehead. Just a quick swipe on my nose, on my upper lip, and my chin. Now we're going to take our NYX Contour Palette and I am going to mix these two colors right here. And I'm just using a Morphe M459 brush. Tap off any excess. And then I'm just going to create a contour again just underneath my cheekbone. First I'm going to pack on that color and then I'm going to start blending it, using small up and down motions. To blend that out even more, I am going to take a MAC 129 brush. And for my blush, I am going to just mix Makeup Geek's Infatuation and Bliss blush. And I'm just using that same MAC 129 brush to gently pack this onto the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm going to add a little bit of highlighter on my cheekbones and I'm just going to use this NYX highlighter. This is in the color Magnetic and I'm going to use that same Sigma Tapered Highlighting Brush F35. Pack this on right onto my cheekbone. Bringing this up to the temples and right above the high point of my brow. I'm going to take that same color and put it right above my lip. And on the bottom of my lip. Now we're going to go in and add color to underneath our brow bone. You really want a warm color, warm neutral color for this step. You don't want something that's too cool and shimmery, and you don't want something that's too warm and shimmery. You definitely want to pick a matte shade. So I'm going to mix these two colors. These are both by MAC. This one is Orb and this one is Brule, and I'm just going to use a MAC 224 brush to gently apply this, concentrating most of the color to the high point of my brow. And then I'm going to bring this down and blend it in with my crease color. And for our lips, I'm going to go in and start with using a Khroma beauty stick. This is in the color Love Affair. I really just want a nude neutral lip for this look. Since we have so much going on our eyes, and that's where we want all of our attention to go. And then on top of that, I am going to add Luminous Latte No. 50 lip gloss from Maybelline. Alright everybody, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, I'm not sure what you're waiting for, please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new makeup tutorials. And if you end up recreating this look, please hashtag me on Instagram at got2glamitup, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook and check out my blog for product reviews. Thanks you guys for spending the time with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Don't forget to follow me.